Let's listen to this video. It just really caught my attention.
I don't want to work anymore because I'm working every day very hard and I never had money. Fucking shit. So everything is expensive, motherfucker. So I don't know a la chingada porque I never have money in my wallet, a la verga. So I don't know. I do. La verga, chingada madre. Tell me something, motherfucker.
So this video caught my attention. It's posted on TikTok under funny videos. See, it says funny videos. I'm not really sure what's so funny about it. It's true. It's true and it's sad. There's so many people like this, not just in America, in this world, that are working hard, working long hours, and they never have any money. Everything is expensive. I mean, that's the reality for most people. You know, most people sell their time for money. They sell their time for money. And they are in very competitive fields. They are in fields that have a lot of competition. And they have skills that don't take that much time to acquire, right? So as a result of this, they have to sell a lot of their time for very little return. And and then the result is that they are working hard all the time and they don't have any money. And that's the reality. You see, it doesn't matter how hard you work. What matters is what you produce. You can work very little. It's about what you produce. How much value do you create for others? I don't work even close to as hard as this guy, and I will make 100 times, maybe 1,000 times as much as he does. And it's not about the hard work. It's about how much value you create for others. That's what this is about. And you see, also, people, just like in investing, it's always 3 inches in front of their face. It's easy for people to sell their time for money to pay bills. They don't think about investing in the future very much. And maybe because they're too busy, maybe they have to have a family or whatever. I'm not trying to put them down, but I see so many people, they don't think long term. It's just today, what I can do today. They don't think about how can I make my business or my work scalable. That, you see, they only have so much time during the day. When you sell your time, you only have so much time during the day that you can sell. And that's it. There's limits to it. But when you have something that's scalable, and there's so many different examples of something that's scalable. You write a book. If you sell 10 books versus 1,000,000 books, the amount of effort that you put in is the same. If you have, let's say, 1,000,000 subscribers to a YouTube channel, you make a video and it's scalable, whether you don't have to put any more work, whether it's 100 people watching it or 1,000,000 people watching it. It's scalable. But the thing about something like that is that very few people reach that, is because it takes so much investment. You have to work so much for something like this and see no results. Where if you sell your time today, you see results right away. You sell it, you get paid. You sell it, you get paid. But for example, if you want to make money being a YouTuber and have 1 million followers, you have to work for maybe 5 to 7 years, almost for nothing, seeing no results, getting paid very little, and you have to keep on working and getting so little back, and you probably have to have another job while you're doing this. But then after, all those years of grinding, you can reap the benefits from your work. And that's why so few people reach that level, because they cannot sustain doing something and getting so little return for so many years. And this is just one example of something. There's so many other examples of, investing into something. Whether you might start a business and might take you 10 years of working 100-hour weeks, getting very little back. You would be better off in the short term working at McDonald's for $10 an hour. You would be better off if you counted the number of hours that you spent building that business. But then if eventually it becomes successful after 10 years, it's scalable. It might be scalable depending on the business. It might be scalable, and then you might work very little and make millions of dollars. But to get that, you had to work so much and get very little return. And one of the best scalable ways to make money after you've made some money is investing. You see, the hard part about investing is that, let's say if you have small amounts of money, 10,000 or something like that, the amount of work that you put into investing and researching your companies does not get you a great return on that effort, because you only have this much capital to work with. Even if you make 100% per year, that's only $10,000, and you have to work so much to generate that. But then you build up those skills that when you eventually have, let's say, $1 million portfolio, and then the same amount of work that it took you to double $10,000 takes you to double $1 million, now that's scalable. That's why investing is very useful to learn. Even if you're working with small amounts of money, if you have the long-term vision that skill eventually is going to create so much value for you that it's going to eventually pay off. But unfortunately, most people find themselves in situations like the video that I showed you, that they're just running on a treadmill. They're just selling their time for money, and they are in competitive industries. They don't have a lot of skills, and they work hard. I give it to them. They work hard, but they never have any money.